Every person you pass on the street is a walking spoiler for a movie you never wanted to watch. Imagine seeing the exact moment of every stranger's greatest triumph and their final breath just by looking at their face.
First, you'd feel like a god, a silent architect of destiny who can navigate the chaos of life with a perfect map. You would never pick the wrong line at the grocery store. You'd know exactly which stocks will skyrocket before the CEOs do, and you could save thousands of lives just by whispering a single warning. Make-A-Wish fantasy usually starts here, in the golden glow of total control. You'd become the ultimate guardian, preventing accidents before they happen and guiding your loved ones toward paths of endless success. But the high of being the world's only true prophet would be dangerously short-lived. The transition from a gift to a curse happens the moment you realize that knowing the future means you've lost the present. When you look at your best friend, you don't just see their smile, you see the car accident 3 years away. When you hold a newborn baby, you see the exact date their heart will stop beating 80 years from now. This isn't just information, it's a psychological sledgehammer. You would become a prisoner of the script. If you see a future that cannot be changed, then every human being, including yourself, is just an actor following a pre-written dialogue. The thrill of a first date, the shock of a surprise party, and the genuine joy of an unexpected victory would all vanish, replaced by a cold, mechanical boredom. On a global scale, your existence would trigger a collapse of the very structures that hold society together. If the world finds out you can see the future, you are no longer a person. You are the world's most valuable resource. Governments would hunt you. Corporations would kidnap you.
They wouldn't want you to save lives. They would want you to predict elections, market crashes, and the movements of enemy armies. You would be locked in a bunker, forced to stare at screens and read the fates of millions for the sake of national security. The weight of absolute foresight would turn the world into a chessboard where you are the only one who can see the opponent's moves, too exhausted to play the game. The most terrifying part of this evolution would be the determinism paradox. If you see a tragedy and try to stop it, does the future change? Or was your attempt to stop it already part of the timeline you saw? You would spend every waking second questioning if you have free will, or if you are just a witness to a clockwork universe. This constant mental feedback loop would lead to an isolation so profound that no amount of success could fix it. You would be the only person on Earth who cannot live in the now because your mind is forever trapped in the next. Eventually, humanity would stop looking to you for hope and start looking to you with fear. To know the future is to know the end of things.
You would see the decline of nations, the depletion of resources, and the eventual silence of the human race. While everyone else is busy living, struggling, and hoping, you would be the only one mourning a world that hasn't even ended yet. You would realize that the greatest luck or intelligence isn't knowing what happens next. It's the beautiful, terrifying freedom of not having a clue. True power isn't seeing the end of the story. It's having the courage to turn the page without knowing what's written on it. If you want to explore more what-if scenarios that push the boundaries of the human mind, hit that subscribe button. And tell me in the comments, if you could see only one person's future, would you choose to see your own?